like this ain't it. Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to your September soul session. I am Princess India. If you are new and if you are family, welcome back, my friend, and what's not whatever. So anywho, I did Cancer before, you guys, and I felt like switching up my deck. I've been using the Starseed Oracle since it was released, and I like the way that it went with my favorite Oracle deck, which is this one. Oh my gosh, I was trying to show it to you, then I was like, wait, they can't see it. I don't know, I'm trying to add, anyway. It's the Chakra Oracle deck. Absolutely love this deck. So we're going to get your overall energy from here, and then we're going to get into your cards, my friend. And there we are. So, interesting. The overall energy that we have for my Sagittarius peoples for this month is the Recovery card. I'm still showing it to you like you can see it. So, Sag, this is very interesting. For the month of September, I feel for you all that more or less the key to you guys... the key to you guys' success, all right, this month is your past experiences, and it's more or less coming into the realization of that. It kind of interrelates to conversations I've had over the last couple of days with my friends and things of the sort. And a story I told in Cancer's Extended, which was, I was saying to my friends that in my life I don't have any regrets, like at all, because I find that everything that I've experienced is so important, even those things one would consider mistakes, right? I don't really believe that they were mistakes or missteps. It's sometimes you start to realize, mostly in hindsight, how dead on you actually were with something that seemed like a mishap or a mistake. And I feel without such things, or if we were to do something differently, we wouldn't be where we are now. So the central message would be with this, Sag, is more or less under the vein of recovery for you all, or getting back on your feet, or getting back into alignment, or the thing that gets you guys... that sets you free from your present experience, whatever it is that you guys are struggling with, is more or less pushing through your current circumstance to see what exists behind the proverbial veil, meaning seeing the deeper possibilities that exist underneath it all. And I know that that sounds like really like fuddy-duddy in a sense, but it's, if I were to make it more simplistic, it would be adopting a vision of like all of life and all of your experience being symbolism or metaphor, right? Meaning that nothing really means what it literally means or what it literally looks like. There's always some gem that exists deeper. So more or less the culmination of all of those spiritual lessons, all of the insight that you receive from your experiences, that being the thing that sets you free from your present experience, because all of those things culminating by default allows you to overstand your current circumstance, my friend. So anywho, you guys, central energy for the month of September is the 10 of chalices in the reverse. It's a little facade going on there. I say facade more in the sense of I wanted to say half-hearted happiness, but it's more or less what one is projecting out into the external world or in your experience. It's not what you're feeling underneath it all, or it's not exactly what it looks like, right? Wow, and here comes the Judgment card again. This is challenged by the Judgment card. So more or less in the month of September, my Sag people are being asked to ascend to a higher state of being. Now, how one would do this, and this is interesting, it's almost like following the breadcrumbs. I feel in a lot of experiences that you guys are having, and I don't know why y'all reminded me so much of Cancer, but in a lot of the experiences that you guys are having in your day-to-day life, it's important for you guys to always end the day, or at least start the day by reconnecting with spirit, because I feel a lot of things you guys are encountering in a 24-hour period are literally like breadcrumbs. And if those breadcrumbs go unchecked, if we, you know, kind of use the story of Hansel and Gretel, It's like you lose the way back home, if you will. You know what I mean? So I feel more or less it's neglecting these breadcrumbs or forgetting that you laid them out for yourself. And for some of you, this is literally going to mean diving deeper into your own psychology, your own spiritual blueprint, meaning like your birth chart or a numerology report, something along those lines, to dig a little deeper to better understand yourself. It's almost as if you all are feeling lost in life or confused or not knowing how to move forward and unhappy with your present circumstance, meaning that you're not feeling emotionally fulfilled. I feel the solution or the answer that you guys are seeking lies not in the present, and I use that term lightly because we know the only place that our power exists is in the present, but meaning it doesn't exist in the present external world. I feel much like, you know, what you're symbolic of, Sag, you know, the little archer dude or whatever. I feel very much with this, which is also the premise of the woke book for those of you who are woke bookers. There's a need to go backwards in order for you to go forwards, because it's almost like you're building your momentum by going backwards and then shooting forward. For some of y'all, Mercury retrograde that's coming up, the last one I think in 2020, is going to be important, but that's just a side note. I don't know why y'all reading is so wordy, Sag, but I'm here for it. You understand? Anyway, next card you guys have is the Five of Swords in the reverse, which is a half-hearted victory. It's more or less you guys succeeding, achieving, or gaining something. I don't want to say that it was with less than stellar intentions or anything, but I feel more or less my Sag people fought really hard for something. It could literally be a job. I mean, you could have went to school for years for, you know, a particular degree to work in a particular profession, or you worked really, really hard to get a certain promotion. And I'm seeing now that you guys are here, it's like losing sight of, or not necessarily losing sight. I feel the only thing that my Sag people have lost sight of is their feeling, like what fills you up, if you will. But I feel that you guys thought achieving this thing or obtaining this thing would be the end all be all for you. And now it's like you have it. And to other people, it may look super dope, but you're just feeling like, meh. You know what I mean? Your underlying energy, we have the Six of Pentacles, and your above energy, we have the Emperor. And then, wow, that's cray-cray. Okay, I'm going to say this. The Sag people that I'm reading for, you guys legit could have Cancer in your chart. You know what I'm saying? Or this may relate to a Cancer person somehow. I really hope it's not like, I mean, it don't look like it's anything like Capricorn's Cancer person that I know is not subscribed to me. You know what I'm saying? But Cancer had the Eight of Wands in the same exact place. And the Judgment card is in a different place, but that's interesting that these two are here. And it's a very similar kind of essence. But anywho, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, I feel Sag, I mean, not in the reverse, in the upright, and you guys underlying energy, I feel Sag, you guys have a lot of what it is that you need, but you don't have a lot of what it is that you want. You know what I mean? And with this Emperor being in you guys above energy, and that's Aries energy as well, I feel... wow, this is a lot like Cancer. That's so strange. I feel for you guys. Wait a minute. I think there's a transit with that. I don't think it has anything to do with Sag. I think it's like a Capricorn. It's a Capricorn Cancer, or planets that are, one is in Cancer, one is in Capricorn. And it's this whole, I don't know, astrology thing going on with them. I don't know nothing about astrology, y'all. You know, I just be listening to my astrologer about stuff and things. And anyway, but there's like a battle between like heart's desires and practicality. And I feel for you guys, Sag, it's almost as if you guys are on this side, much like my Cancerians are, with the strategy aspect of things. I feel that that's very innate to you all. But I feel in the process of this, it's more or less coming to this realization in the month of September that you're not emotionally fulfilled or spiritually fulfilled. And I think some of you guys may even feel kind of guilty about that. You know what I mean? It's almost feeling guilty because you guys are kind of in a better position than a lot of people maybe your age or that you know, and it's almost feeling like you're ungrateful. And even though you're not really happy, it's kind of like putting that face up to a lot of people because you feel guilty for not being happy, because it's like you feel like you should be. Now notice me saying should. Anytime you find yourself saying, you know, I should, I ought, I'm supposed to, that's a statement of an expectation from someone or something external to you. Because if ever we want to do something, like if there's anything to do, we do it. You know what I mean? If you feel in alignment with it, we do it. But whenever we find ourselves saying should, ought, supposed to, these are things that are external expectations that are set by someone that's not us, that we feel we have to meet. So, and I feel you guys are saying a lot of that, like I should feel like this, I should be happy, and you feel ungrateful, but I don't feel that, that's interesting. I don't feel, that's the case at all. In other words, you don't have to feel guilty because it's a reason why you guys are feeling unfulfilled, and I feel that's the purpose of all of this. It's more or less what it is that you guys have left behind past tense, or maybe something you wanted to pursue that has gotten left behind past tense. This is almost a confirmation of saying that you have the right to have your needs as well as your wants fulfilled, because that's what makes you a balanced person. You know what I mean? And I feel going forward with this 8 of Wands, in order for you guys to go forward more or less in a more empowered, a more self-assured sense, it's going to require using the same strategy I feel you guys use to get to where you are now, but in the reverse, to retrieve that part of yourself that's been left behind. You know what I mean? And I'm looking at this card, like what made me kind of giggle a little bit is because I'm looking at this card, and on the card, and I've never noticed this, that there's a calendar in the background, and I'm just looking at what's on the calendar. The 31st of October, which is, you know, good old Samhain or Halloween, right, is circled, you know. And then I think about the day after that is November 1st, which is All Saints Day, you know, in the Catholic Church, right? And then I'm looking at the fact that the 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and the 4th are all scratched out on the calendar. You know, of course, it's the Emperor card, you know what I mean? And it's 4. But 4 days are scratched out, and of course the 31st, you reduce that and it's 4. I don't know what that's about. I feel like it may have more of a significance for others of you more than it does for me. But just saying my little take on that, I believe this is more or less a foundational month for my Sag people, meaning that this month is a huge transition where all of 2020, which is a year 4 BTW, again with my woke booker people, 2020 is a year 4. It's a foundational year that's laying the foundation for what we're building in our lives going forward, right? But with this being September that I'm doing this reading, the next month being October, and me having this deck, like this is literally the deck I started my channel with, and I never ever noticed this, but the fact that it's being brought to my attention right now, I feel that for specifically Sagittarius people, you all are setting a new foundation in your own life of how it is that you're going to move forward. And I feel the secret ingredient to that is whatever it is you guys have experienced in the past. Because it's almost like this would be like almost like a calling type of thing. because I feel like September for you all is a very transitional month. But what lies on the other side of this, like in the fourth quarter of the year, the last 3 months of the year, starting in October, which I ironically wrote down before this is so creepy. Sag, I feel this is really important for you guys because what's missing in your life, I feel you guys are going to find in 2020. But whatever it is that's missing, you've been looking in the wrong place, and the right place is counterintuitive to what one would think. It's back there. Okay, we're running out of time. I'm gonna get deeper into this in the extended, and I'm buku excited because Sag, y'all about to be number 2 because Cancer reading just had me lit, like I was just lighting up on the inside, you know. So in the extended, I'm gonna dig deeper into this to find this out because this really sounds like vocation, calling, purpose kind of stuff to me. So follow me over to Vimeo, my website, Patreon, YouTube members for your extended, my friend. Of course, I love you guys freaking face, and I'm gonna see you sooner than later because you're going to watch the extended, not just because I'm telling you to, but because, you know, I have a lot of members and they're gonna watch the extended, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna do a dance party really quick because, you know, I'm really excited. I think I'm gonna do the robot this time. I can't wait to do Sag's extended because it's gonna be awesome. Yeah, that right there. I think I might like, you know what I'm saying? Okay. I wish I could do that thing, like the wave thing, real cool. I don't think it looks that cool with me. My left arm is like a bum left arm. I don't know what my left arm's ever doing. I don't know what any of my arms are doing right now.